Now at noon, new details are emerging about the gunman who killed people at a Texas outlet mall as investigators study his social media accounts. Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. It is reported that the gunman was kicked out of the U.S. military over concerns about his mental health.
It is not yet known why he opened fire at a shopping mall over the weekend, killing 8 people before he was killed by police. KTLA 5's Lauren Lister is here in the studio with the latest information. Lauren?
Glenn and the new details at this hour about the victims. We're learning about the gunman as they search for that motive. I want to warn you. Three members of the same family, according to a GoFundMe page. Cindy and Q Cho and their 3-year-old son James tragically killed their 6-year-old son William, the only surviving family member. Celebrated his birthday 4 days prior, is now grieving his entire family. Also, 20-year-old Christian LaCour, you see there, who worked as a mall security guard. His sister says he was a sweet, caring young man, greatly loved by his family. Also, this woman, 27-year-old Aishwarya Thadikonda, a relative tells a Dallas TV station she was working as an engineer in Texas when her family was back in India. She and the others going to that Texas outlet mall where on Saturday afternoon a gunman unleashed terror. You could hear the sound of gunfire outside an H&M store at that Allen Premium Outlet Mall in the town of Allen, 25 miles north of Dallas. People you see there running for their lives when officials say a man wearing a tactical gear and armed with an AR-15 style rifle began shooting people randomly. Hundreds of shoppers scrambled for cover. When it was over, 8 people were killed. 7 more rushed to the hospital with gunshot wounds. A witness who raced there where his son was at work in a retail store says he arrived before first responders and quickly jumped into action trying to help the victims. We'll bring that to you next hour. For now, here's what police are telling us about the gunman. They've identified him as Mauricio Garcia, 33 years old. Federal agents reportedly reviewing his social media accounts, finding posts that expressed interest in white supremacist and neo-Nazi views. Garcia had a patch on his chest, they say, that read RWDS, Right Wing Death Squad. And investigators searched a Dallas motel where they say Garcia had stayed. Now, in Allen, Texas, Sunday night, also a prayer service for people there where we heard from the mayor. Take a listen.
As the healing begins, we will recover. We will not let the actions of one individual impact our resolve. We will band together as a community and will emerge even stronger.
Coming up next hour, what one Texas pro sports team is saying today having to do with that mass shooting and any new developments. For now, that's the latest. I'll send it back to you.
And the southbound.
More developing news from Brownsville, Texas. A driver's been charged with manslaughter and assault with a deadly weapon after officials say that he crashed into a crowded bus stop, killing 8 migrants and injuring 10 others. This happened yesterday morning outside a facility that serves the homeless near the U.S.-Mexico border. Authorities say 34-year-old George Alvarez ran a red light before plowing into the crowd. It's not yet known if this was an intentional act or if he was under the influence. Investigators say that Alvarez has an extensive criminal history. He's being held on more than $3.5 million bail.
The southbound 101 freeway has reopened after a fiery wrong-way crash. 1 person was killed, 3 others were injured. This happened around 4 in the morning on the southbound side of the freeway near the Santa Monica exit. CHP officials say a red Prius was speeding in the wrong direction when it struck 2 vehicles. Firefighters arrived on the scene to find all 3 vehicles on fire. 1 person had to be extricated from the burning wreckage.
We received a call of a wrong-way driver of a red Toyota Prius traveling northbound and southbound lanes at approximately Alvarado Street. Minutes later, the vehicle then sideswiped a Honda sedan vehicle within the southbound lanes. Moments later after that, they collided with a pickup truck. That collision then caused both vehicles to engulf into flames.
The suspected wrong-way driver died at the scene. 1 person was taken to a hospital. 2 others